Hello and welcome to yet another question. Please, if today is the first time you are visiting our channel and you have not subscribed, kindly hit on the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel so you get notified anytime we post a video. Alright, so today's question says that divide x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6 by x minus 1. Alright, so since we know that this is our numerator and this is our denominator, we can put this, the numerator, inside of the radical symbol, and then we use the x minus 1 to do the long division, the polynomial long division. Alright, so let's see how we can achieve that. So we have x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6, and that is being divided by x minus 1. Alright, so the first thing we do is we use the first term of the denominator and ask ourselves, how many times can x go into x cubed? So it's almost like having x cubed over x, and you know that this is x times x times x all over x. So this will cancel one of that, so that we have x times x, which is x squared. So it means x will go into x cubed, x squared times. So you write it on top of the x cubed. You write the x squared on top of the x cubed. Alright. Then you use the answer you got to multiply the entire denominator. So x squared times x squared times negative 1. So that is what we are going to do. So x squared times x goes under the x cubed here. X squared times negative 1 goes under the negative 6x squared that we have here. So x squared times x is going to be x cubed. And then x squared times negative 1 is going to give us negative x squared. Negative x squared. Then you indicate your brackets around it, then you bring your minus symbol on the left hand side, as we always do when we are doing long division. Your minus symbol is here, you underline that nicely. Then you do your subtraction. So negative 6x squared, negative 6x squared minus x squared. So it means we have negative 6x squared. This negative will make it positive. So negative 6x squared plus x squared. If I have negative 6x squared minus x squared, this is going to be positive. So it means this is going to give me negative 6x squared plus x squared. And this will result to negative 5x squared. So it means we have negative 5x squared. Then you look at this side, x cubed minus x cubed, that will result to 0. Since it is resulting to 0, we don't have to write anything here. And once we are done with that part, then we bring the next term down. So the next term is positive 11x. So 11x. Then you go again. X will go into negative 5x squared how many times? So that is going to be negative 5x, because the x will cancel one of the x's here. So we have negative negative 5x. Then you use it again to multiply the entire denominator. Negative 5x times x is going to be negative 5x squared. Then negative 5x times negative 1. Negative times negative is positive. So we have positive 5x. Then you bring your bracket around nicely, bring your subtraction sign, and you underline it. Then we do our subtraction again. 11x minus positive 5x. So now we have 11x minus 5x. That is going to be 6x. And then negative 5x squared minus minus, so plus. Negative 5x squared plus 5x squared. That is also going to result to 0. So we don't have to write anything here. Then we bring the next term down. So we have 6x minus 6. Then we go again. X will go into 6x how many times? So we always use the first term here to divide the first term here. So we use the first term here to divide the first term here. We use the first term here to divide the first term here. We use the first term here to divide the first term here. Whatever we get, we write it on top. So x will go into 6x how many times? That is 6. So plus 6. So we have plus 6. Then we use it to multiply the entire denominator. So 6 times x is going to be 6x. And then 6 times negative 1 is going to be negative 6. I'm really sorry about the dogs barking. I have no control over that. Alright, so we have negative here. And then we do our subtraction again. So negative 6 minus minus 6. So we have negative 6 plus 6. That is 0. And then 6x minus 6x is also 0. So it means we are getting 0 down here. That means our final answer, when we have x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6 being divided by x minus 1, the answer is going to be x squared minus 5x plus 6. That becomes your answer. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've learned something today. Kindly subscribe to the channel to help with the algorithm for the channel. Thank you very much. See you in another video. Goodbye.